What's going on, everybody? It's Game Unboxing Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Dimensions news update. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about some new packs that have been revealed officially for the game. They of course are the Scooby Doo pack and the LEGO Chima ones. Now the thing is, I know I've already covered these in another video, but this is an actual official look which gives us a great look at the designs and everything, which is really cool. I also have a few more details on some of the vehicles in the game, which you'll definitely want to hear about, and finally at the end of the video I'll be talking about all of the previously announced and newly announced themes that you can expect to see in LEGO Dimensions. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off, of course, we can see Cragger and his Swamp Skimmer. Now, the Swamp Skimmer looks really cool because, of course, you know, it's like a jet ski. It looks really nice, and of course, I will be talking more about that actual vehicle later in the video, which you'll definitely want to hear about. And the design for Cragger as well is just really awesome. They've been talking about in interviews and things how this game is really a game you can play with both when the actual console is on, and then, of course, later on with the actual LEGO sets. So I think kids are going to really enjoy the fact that they can play with these figures in the actual game, and then when they're done with that, they can bring these figures, you know, take them off the display pads and just go play with them, which is really cool. It's definitely going to bring a whole new aspect to Toys to Life games. Alright, so next up, of course, we have another character from the LEGO Chima line, and it is Eros. Now, Eros herself looks really cool. Loving the design on this character. Really nice toy pad as well for these, you know, LEGO Chima characters. But the coolest thing about this set, in my opinion, personally, is the Eagle Interceptor. That thing looks awesome. I mean, just imagine flying around with that, with like Batman or something. It just looks so cool. And of course, like I'll be talking about later in the video, you know, each vehicle has 3 forms. So it'll be interesting to see what the Eagle Interceptor will also be able to transform into, because that would be really cool. And last but not least of the fun packs is of course Laval and his Mighty Lion Rider. These both look really cool. I mean, I really like the whole golden design for these characters and everything with the golden armor, and the Mighty Lion Rider looks very cool as well. So yeah, really cool set, definitely. Now here, of course, we get our first official look at the LEGO Scooby Doo team pack for LEGO Dimensions. I know I covered that in another video, but this is, of course, our first official look, which is just awesome. So we got the Scooby Snack, we got Scooby Doo, we got Shaggy, and we got the Mystery Machine. These all look really, really well done figures. I mean, wow. The Scooby Doo one, it doesn't look like you can move very much. I think he looks more like a model, but Shaggy, of course, you can, you know, you can take off the pad and play with. Like I said before, you know, you can completely do that. But the Scooby Doo one looks a bit solid. It doesn't look like it moves or anything. But no, it's really cool to see the Scooby Doo content in this game. I was very unsure at first when I heard that there was going to be Scooby Doo content. I was thinking, how's that going to work? Like, what are they going to do with it? But it's actually perfect. It really is. And of course, when I was talking about them in the screenshots video, it just shows how cool it's going to be. I think the Scooby Doo aspect of this game is definitely going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to try it out. Definitely. Alright, so next up is a really cool part of the video where I'm going to be talking about vehicles in the game. Now, it's been confirmed today that each vehicle in LEGO Dimensions that you can actually get will have 3 modes. Now, I believe they said that you do actually have to build these things, but I think I read in one article that there might be a way where you don't have to do it. I'm not really entirely sure if that's going to make it into the game, but I think they said if you don't want to get up and rebuild it, there might be a way. That might be cut out of the game, you know, before launch, but you know, we'll have to see. Anyway, this is really cool. I really like what they're doing with this game, because first off, we have the DeLorean time machine, which is the DeLorean, you know, it's the DeLorean we all know and love, which is really cool. It's of course got the classic fire behind it and everything. That's a really nice picture. Next, we can see the Ultra time machine, which it looks like a flying DeLorean that shoots missiles. That's pretty cool. And then we have the electric time machine, which is very interesting. I wonder what that does. Maybe it like charges you know, like electric generators or something like that, or who knows, it could do anything. And then at the bottom, of course, it says 3 in 1 building. Build to power up every vehicle and gadget up to 3 times. That's really cool. I'm glad to see that vehicles aren't just vehicles, you know, they do more than one thing, which is really cool. And you know, with all these vehicles and characters and everything, you have to think there's some sort of world that you get to run around with and play with all these things, because vehicles can't just be for missions. There's got to be somewhere where I can test them out and race them and things like that. There just has to be, but you know, we'll have to see. Now, Cyborgs Creations are very interesting in this game. So first off, we have the Cyber Guard, which to me personally looks very similar to the big figure form he had in LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, which is really cool to see that kind of return, because that was a really cool feature in that game. So yeah, really cool to see that come back. Then, of course, you can also change it into a laser robot walker, which basically looks like a walking turret with a laser, which is so cool. That thing looks really nice. And finally, we have the Cyber Wrecker, which I bet will be used to destroy, you know, like cracks in Lego walls and things. Kind of like when you have the big figures in the Lego games where they have the cracks in the walls and things. I think that's what that vehicle will be able to do. But again, I could be wrong. It also looks like it has legs, so you might be able to like walk around like a spider kind of vehicle or something. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so now we're on to Zanes Creations, who is of course from Lego Ninjago. And first off, we got the Ninja Copter, which looks pretty cool, very simple design, but you know, I like it. However, the next one is much cooler. The Freeze Fighter, that is a cool design. I really like those ones. It's interesting that all of these are brick builds, you know, like mini versions of vehicles. It'll be interesting to see if there's any way we can unlock a larger version or something, because that would be cool. But hey, you know, I'm fine with it. You know, for the time being, I'm perfectly fine with like miniature Batmobiles and miniature DeLoreans and things, so yeah, it's no bother for me, to be honest. And then finally we have the Glaciator, which looks pretty cool. It looks like it shoots some sort of ice bombs or ice bullets or something, because the Freeze Fighter looks like it shoots you know, just sprays ice everywhere and probably freezes everything, and then the Glaciator looks like it just shoots bits of ice or something. Nonetheless, though, this is a really cool design. I love it. And Zane is a really cool Lego Ninjago character. I really like him in Shadow of Ronin, so I can't wait to see how he plays in this game. Now this one I really like because it really just suits the style of Cragger, you know, from Lego Chima, because his vehicle, you know, he's a crocodile, and his vehicle is actually an underwater vehicle, which is great. And, you know, like I said in the video before this one, the screenshot one, there was a screenshot I believe I showed where there was studs on the water, and I said you'd probably have to use like his jet ski or something to get to it. And yes, you probably will have to. But first off, we can see the Swamp Skimmer, which is basically a jet ski. Very cool, really nice to see. And of course, you know, every vehicle isn't restricted to one character. Anyone could use it. You could have Scooby Doo using it as well. Even though he's a dog, he could still do it, which is really cool. Then we have Croc's command sub. Now that is interesting. Is there going to be like underwater sections in the game? I really hope so, because, you know, I love underwater in games. It's just so cool. Like the Mosasaurus in Lego Jurassic World. I can't wait to explore all the underwater areas that, you know, she can explore. So, you know, hopefully there is some sort of underwater aspect to Lego Dimensions. And finally, we have Cragger's fire ship, which looks awesome. I mean, look at all the fire it's shooting and everything. I really hope these things are pretty fast, you know, really fast, and you could just shoot continuously. Should be a lot of fun. Alright, so the last of these vehicle images I have to show for today is, of course, the Mystery Machine. So first off, it's just the classic Mystery Machine that you can drive around in with any character. We can, of course, see that Shaggy is peeking his head out, which looks really cool. This vehicle looks really nice in this mini-built version. It's got the flowers on it still and everything, so yeah, it's definitely a DeLorean and definitely looks really cool. Then we have, it's interesting, that one. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like it's turning into kind of like a miniature version of a truck, but it shoots and sprays water everywhere. That's what it looks like to me, at least, water. But it's pretty cool. And then the final version, which I think is really nice, is it looks like it puts like suctions on the walls and then pulls the wall apart, just, you know, kind of like the big figures in previous Lego games where they could smash down cracked parts of walls. It seems like you'll come across walls like this, and then you'll need like the Mystery Machine to pull it down, just pull the whole thing down. So definitely a really cool vehicle, and I'm looking forward to driving it in the game. Alright, so the final thing I'm going to be talking about today is, of course, some of the new themes that we can expect to see in LEGO Dimensions. Now, obviously, we knew a few of these already, but this is the thing. It's been officially confirmed this time, so it's really cool. So you can expect to see characters, vehicles, and gadgets from the likes of Scooby Doo, The Simpsons, Doctor Who, which, of course, you can see pictured here, Ghostbusters, Portal, Jurassic World, Midway Arcade, Lego Chima, DC Comics, Back to the Future, Wizard of Oz, and, of course, Lego Ninjago. So much content gonna be in this game. I mean, one of my personal favorites out of that new list is Ghostbusters. I mean, Back to the Future, Doctor Who, and Ghostbusters in the same game. That's crazy. That really, wow. That's going to open up a lot of really cool possibilities. Also, Midway Arcade, I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with that. They're keeping very quiet about that apparently right now, but, you know, still really cool to see it in the list. Portal, again, I'm really excited to play through the Portal content in this game. It looks already a lot of fun, even by just the small little images. It looks really cool. And of course, also regarding Ghostbusters, I do have one thing to mention, because I found an article that said it didn't confirm the character, I don't think. I think it just said basically you could play as like Peter Venkman in you know, the Yellow Brick Road or something. You could drive around the DeLorean as Peter Venkman on the Yellow Brick Road. That's kind of like what they were saying, but I'm not sure if that actually means he's in the game. But honestly, he's one of the most well-known Ghostbusters. I mean, it is Bill Murray, so I guess it's very likely, but you know, I don't want to confirm anything yet. But basically what they said was you may see ghosts flying around in a level, and you'll need the likes of a Ghostbuster such as Peter Venkman to take them out. So, you know, the Ghostbusters actually get to take out the ghosts. That's just so cool. And of course, you know, we have no idea if they're going to be a team pack, fun pack, or level pack. I really hope that it's a level pack. How cool would that be? I mean, Doctor Who, Back to the Future, and Ghostbusters getting level packs, that would be great. I mean, the other two already do, but if Ghostbusters does as well, that would be amazing. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, so much great content has been revealed for this game. We've had Ghostbusters, Doctor Who, Back to the Future, Portal, Midway Arcade. It's so much really cool stuff. And of course, not that long before E3. I believe E3 is like 3 weeks away now, so hopefully we get some gameplay of some characters and things, because that would be great. Because, you know, this game is shaping up to be something really special, and I honestly think it's got a bright future ahead of it. What with, you know, it being supported next year as well, I think LEGO Dimensions is going to end up in a really cool place. Alright guys, so I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.